clears a path, like the Nile or whatever in Egypt. I don't remember that movie.
Talking about like the Prince of Egypt, and he parts the river.
Yeah, the Red Sea.
The Red Sea.
Yeah, I guess it wasn't the river.
Yeah,
it was the Red Sea. It's pretty cool.
That's how I'm starting this podcast.
About the Red Sea.
Yeah. Hey everybody, welcome to another episode of First and Last. My name is Josh. I'm with Joe.
Hey man.
And Jimmy.
I'm Jimmy.
And we're actually on the first episode of season 4.
We did it.
25 more episodes of TV for your ear holes, suckers.
We'll see.
I'm not only talking to the listeners, but I'm also talking to you too.
At least one episode.
At least one more. This one. Unless we just stop in the middle. Whatever we get recorded tonight, I'm putting it out.
All right, nice.
I'm doing it. So, yeah.
Ooh.
How was everyone's break?
Solid. I learned some things. I picked up Japanese.
Wow.
Oh, yeah?
Konnichiwa.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Can you say anything else? Are you fluent?
Yes.
Good. Could you say, may I please have your hamburger?
Tekken Tag Tournament.
Yeah, nailed it.
That's
I can't.
I was trying to think of some sort of video game with a Japanese title, and all I could think of was Tekken.
Battle Arena Toshiden.
See? That's a good one.
Is that a good one? Kingdom Hearts 3.
Is Onimusha, is that a game?
Yeah.
Dynasty Warriors. Is that? No, that's Chinese. That's the Chinese empires, right?
Yeah, that wasn't right.
Man, those games are great. They're still making those games? I feel like they're still making those games.
They still make Musu type games. I think that's what they're called. Or like just mega hack and slash.
You ride around on a horse and just like fuck up some armies.
Yeah, or sometimes you jump off the horse and you just
you don't
you swing your.
Have a horse.
Because I only played as one character in Dynasty Warriors.
Mm-hmm. Really?
Lu Bu. Because he had a big lance, and all he did was like helicopter it above his head, and you just murdered everybody. There
were some really cheap characters in that game.
Hey, well, he was cheap, but you had to like get to the point. You had to unlock him in some of them. So it's not like you got to start with him. But they did there was a Zelda one.
Ooh.
Where you were like, it was called like Hyrule.
Where Zelda's just murdering
you were Zelda. In her dress.
That doesn't sound like...
And it was bare Knuckles.
Like Link
she just
Zelda.
Beat the shit out of thousands of people.
Knuckles are just taped up.
I'd play it.
At the beginning,
I'd play it.
At the
For Hyrule!
At the beginning of every map, you got to decide what you wrapped into her Knuckles. I always went with quarters.
Yikes.
Quarters. Just the Hyrule quarters.
Yeah. Hyrulean coins wrapped up in the Nux.
Gold Cougarans.
Gold Cougarans.
I
was thinking there's an episode before we get on to the show that we're doing today. There's an episode of Arrested Development that I don't think you guys are gonna. Maybe you can help me. It's they're like Ron Howard is talking, and he's like this is boring. Let's see what these guys are doing, and then it like flips to like another thing, and no one's doing anything, and then it goes, how about over here? And it goes to like it's like Buster, and he's like doing something really weird, and you're like, nope, and then it goes to like just like George Michael just sitting there. He's like, all right, moving on, and it just like cycles through the family really quick. It's just a really
that like season 4? Is that a
no
post?
No,
that's a normal.
That's a 1 through 3 for sure.
Interesting.
And I can't remember what episode that is, and now I want to watch that episode.
I feel like it's got to be 3.
Idea.
Maybe. I guess I'm just gonna have to watch all of Arrested Development again.
Yes,
like
we find it.
Yeah, like I've done many times before. But speaking of,
you are one to do.
So traditionally, we do a show out of the Frasierverse because we started with Frasier.
Yep.
And then we did Cheers.
Correct.
Big in season 2. And then we did Wings.
Wangs.
Yeah.
Those are all Frasier related.
So, and when we did Wings, we ate wings, and we just ate tacos that I made. So this better be a taco show, Jimmy.
Look, I didn't tell you to make tacos, but I did eat them, and they were delicious.
God damn
right. So we're doing Saint Elsewhere. You familiar?
No.
Is it Frasier related?
Yeah. So there's a Cheers like crossovers. One of
is this that show that like every show in the world is related to it somehow? Is that
Could
this show?
Could be. Apparently this show was a really big deal. It was 6 seasons. It started the same year that Cheers did, actually. And I'm assuming the same network because there's a crossover.
Like there's characters.
Yeah, there's an
show up in
actual. I'm
St.
pretty
Elsewhere?
sure the episode is called Cheers of St.
Oh.
Elsewhere.
Okay.
Um,
And this is like a hospital show?
yeah, hospital drama,
Medical drama.
like pre-ER hospital drama. I know I started to watch like a YouTube clip of the Cheers like crossover, just to kind of see. So the only things I really know about this show is that,
Howie Mandel is in it.
shit, I didn't know that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
No, a young Denzel is in it. Denzel Washington. So really pumped about that. And in that Cheers clip, the like 30 seconds of the overlap that I saw, Dr. Feeney, no, sorry, whatever, Professor Mr. Feeney from Boy Meets World is in it.
Okay.
And this show is, from the little bit that I saw in the clip, is not funny at all.
Oh, is it supposed
They were
to be
like-
funny?
No,
No,
I
it's a
think it's a drama.
Okay.
They're in Cheers in the episode in the bar, and like Feeney's like pissed because he like couldn't find it or something, or couldn't find them, and they just go right into like, what's her name? Rhea Perlman. What's her character?
Oh, I don't
The
remember.
short, sassy waitress lady.
Carla.
Carla, thank you. She's being funny and like showing out like these guys are like everybody. These guys are doctors at St. Elsewhere. Don't like go near them. They're gonna murder you or something.
Dear
Great.
God, she doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, she
She
probably
doesn't
doesn't
trust the
She
doctors.
probably doesn't have very good health care being a waitress at a bar anyway.
Yeah, there wasn't Obamacare then.
I could see how she's.
Thanks, Obama.
He
This
was-
episode brought to you by Obama.
Cool.
Let's cut to our interview
What
with
do we-
Obama now.
So is Frasier... Was Frasier there at the bar at that point?
Yeah. Well, actually, I don't remember what
wondering if
season.
it's directly related to Frasier, because Frasier was in Wings, right?
Yeah,
Himself.
that
And
was yeah. Without, I mean, yeah, there wasn't any Cheers characters or anything.
Gotcha.
Just Frasier.
Sure. Okay.
I don't even know if Lilith was in.
Hmm.
Lilith was in it. Lilith
Yeah.
came with him to Wings.
I know for sure that this is related to the Cheers verse,
Okay.
which in my brain
Well, it's
is
part of the
the same
Frasierverse.
as the Frasierverse.
Yeah, yeah.
Really, because Cheers came first. So, you know,
Yeah.
the chicken
But
or the
Frasier is the master of the universe.
egg. Well, yeah.
Isn't that He-Man?
Princes of the
That's
universe.
He-Man.
Yeah.
Or Skeletor, whichever one's on top, I guess. I don't know.
Like who's
What's
a
He-Man?
power bottom?
What's He-Man and the Monsters, Masters of the Universe?
The monsters of the universe.
I guess maybe so. Maybe He-Man isn't the Master of the Universe. He's with the Masters.
Yeah.
I don't know how He-Man
There's several
works.
masters.
Guess we're probably gonna have to watch He-Man at some
Yeah,
point.
we're gonna have to
He-Man and a
watch
bunch of
He-Man.
Frasers. I'm actually going to Seattle in a couple weeks, and I
Uh-huh.
tried to look up to see if like there was like Frasier stuff I could do out there, but because they didn't actually film it in Seattle, there like isn't anything. Like
Sure.
his apartment doesn't
Yeah.
exist. Like there's a cafe that that was the
Oh,
inspiration
sure.
for Cafe Nervosa, but like since then it's like moved,
Oh.
and like they were just like, yeah, you pretty much just like go to a Starbucks and it's like the same thing.
I keep seeing things about Kelsey Grammer really, really pushing for this reboot.
Frasier reboot.
Yeah, because didn't he have a show? He just like started a show, and did that get canceled?
Yeah, he's on some show. I don't know if it's still on or canceled or not, and I don't even know what the show.
Yeah, he's like a lawyer or
Called.
something.
Was he the mayor? Was it called the mayor?
I don't know.
Yeah, why not? So St. Elsewhere is some sort of hospital drama.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, I assume that the main character is a male doctor
Mm-hmm.
because it's 1983.
For some reason, I'm imagining
82.
like I'm imagining MASH.
Oh, yeah. Sorry.
But
82.
like not mobile or army, just
But in Boston.
hospital.
So wait, what's the S stand for in MASH?
I don't remember.
Mobile Army something hospital.
Yeah.
So it's possibly just the or just the H for MASH.
Yeah.
Survival hospital.
So yeah, I imagine that there's like a snarky doctor at the center of it, but it like gets real fast.
I'm assuming there's probably some sort of Dr. Hot Lips
Yeah.
like MASH.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
I would go with a Hot Lips type character.
Probably a nurse.
Yeah, I'm gonna name her Nurse Nice Tush.
Oh my goodness.
All right.
I'm just going with MASH. All right, calm down, Jimmy. I would
MASH.
prefer to call her Jennifer, but I'm not the writer of this show, so there. I would say the show starts off in the hospital. We got the doctor. There's probably a new doctor, new resident.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably how the catalyst of learning about the hospital happens.
Mm-hmm.
And the opening scene is then either like an emergency happens or someone's crashing. So they're like saving a life right away. They're
Wow.
not. They're not like, yes, sir. You have acute appendicitis, and we will have to do surgery eventually. They don't do that. They
Do you think they
"He's crashing."
triumph or they fail?
They fail.
Okay.
Yeah.
Dark
You think
beginnings.
someone dies in this first episode?
Oh yeah,
What's the over/under on death?
one
Deaths.
death.
Over.
one meaningful death.
Do you
Taking
think
over.
more than one person
I'm
died?
taking over.
I want one. I just want one person.
I'm taking
Joe,
1.5.
you want to go with 0?
Sure, I'll take the under.
Sure.
Under 1.
Jimmy needs a lot of people to die in this season because he needs points.
It's a drama.
Fair
It's
enough.
drama. It's real.
It's a very dramatic drama about hospitals and doctors and lives. It's your life. I went a little nuts there for a second.
I feel like this is gonna have a like a soap opera feel. I don't know why.
Like a general hospital.
Yeah, sure.
Just
If
confusing
you
with
will.
General Hospital.
Yeah.
Did you try to pick General Hospital and you accidentally
I think-
picked St. Elsewhere?
I don't think any Cheers folks are on General Hospital, but who I don't
knows?
know.
You know, so it's funny. There is another show in the Frasierverse that I thought you were talking
Yeah, well,
about.
there's a spin-off.
It's called like Tortellini
The
or
tor-
something.
The Tortelli.
Yeah.
Now I don't.
I don't-
You said tortellinis, and now I'm
Who's-
thrown off.
Is that about Bulldog?
It's like a dude that used would. It's like a dude
no,
that
it's a
came
Cheers,
into the bar.
There was a Cheers spin-off.
He's like he might be
Tort
like
something.
he might be like related to like Carla or something like that. That guy.
Yeah, she's like a Carla's brother or something.
Yeah.
That guy's he's a famous actor.
He goes off and like starts something. So there's that show.
Hmm.
It didn't go for very long, and it didn't seem like many people liked
I
it.
think it went one season.
Yeah. So, but that's the show I thought you were picking when the only thing
The
you were telling
Tortellis. I don't think it's streaming on anything. It's not on Netflix or Hulu. That's for sure.
Yeah.
I
So
checked.
when you said you had a show in the Frasierverse, I thought, well, I think that's the only one, not St. Ellsworth. So yeah, I got what I think is going to happen in this first episode. Male doctor, new resident, hot nurse, dead. One dead.
Cool.
Anything else, or should we get to it?
I think there's going to be some white doctors doing some racist stuff
Yeah.
Racist medical stuff?
because
Like he's black, he
Because
doesn't need that
Denzel is a
penicillin
doctor.
stuff, or what? Oh, Denzel's a doctor.
I think Denzel's a doctor.
Okay. Maybe
Denzel
I mean, he's got to
Washington
be
is
right.
in this?
I said
He
that.
said that earlier.
Oh,
You just were not paying attention to Jimmy.
who knows?
Damn it! Listen to me.
So he's a doctor?
I assume so.
Oh,
I mean,
so
can
people are
you-
being racist to him.
Can you picture Denzel not playing a doctor in this?
I get a
He's just
picture.
a patient. I think he's in like the whole series, as far as I know.
I hope he's the new doctor that I've been talking about this whole time.
Ooh. And then the racist and I don't know, because he's the new guy.
Well, I bet if there's racism, some like nice white person will stand up for him.
Oh, of course, the white savior's got to be prevalent.
I hope we find out this is where Dr. Quinn did a residency before she headed to the Wild Wild West.
God, if this is related to Dr. Quinn
Well,
also.
Timeline's a little
Whoa.
messed up for that, but it'd be fun.
She's a time traveler.
She's also a time traveler. We find out that she's a Doctor Who.
Oh my God.
Or like, there's a Dr. Quinn that's a descendant.
Oh, yeah.
Dr. Quinn.
It's Denzel.
Denzel Quinn?
Some stuff happened.
I'm into it. All right, let's get it. Let's get into this first episode. I think it's just entitled Pilot.
Yeah, it's pilot.
Damn you, St. Elsewhere. Right, so going in, we're back from St. Ellsworth. St. Eulogius, whatever it's called.
Eligius.
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 Saint Eligius is the patron saint of goldsmiths, other metal workers, and coin collectors.
Well, that doesn't make any sense. What do you do with
He's also the
hospitals?
patron saint of veterinarians.
Wait,
Also known for being the patron saint of horses and people who work with them.
so this is an animal hospital?
I don't know. Yeah.
Wow, this is a whole different show than I thought it was.
Man, this show's weird. Were those people pretending to be? Were those horses pretending to be
It was
people?
horses the whole time.
Those are horses dressed like people.
I think it was a commentary on how this is like a shitty hospital or something.
I have to
This whole thing is a symbolism.
I'm gonna have to redo my notes that I made for the last 49 minutes.
Huh.
So yeah, it's called St. Elsewhere, but St. Elsewhere is a nickname. The hospital is actually called St. Eligius.
Yeah, Feeney kind of went on that because he's like St. Elsewhere. It's like the place you like go when you're not allowed to go somewhere else, or you can't afford to go to other places and stuff.
Where you send people to
Where-
die, basically.
Where the riffraff goes.
Didn't seem like that bad of a hospital.
Yeah, it seemed
Yeah,
fun. Everyone cared.
I mean, a guy died and they didn't really track him, so that's bad.
Well, I mean, they tracked him, just not fully.
I mean, they got him to like the morgue, but like no one said, "Hey, we should like contact this guy's family."
Well, he didn't have any family. They talked about that.
They forgot to turn in the paperwork.
He was just in the guy's shirt pocket.
In all fairness, that guy, he'd been up for like 24 hours. He's in the middle of his long rounds. What do you call that?
Well, rounds is a thing. Before we get
Rounds
into that,
is-
do you have a write-up, though?
Yeah, I do. I just got the Hulu one because it was better than the one on the IMDb.
Nice.
Cool.
Chaos abounds at St. Eligius as Dr. Cavanero searches for a mental patient lost amid hospital bureaucracy, and Dr. Morrison fights to prevent a risky operation on a young girl with dysentery. She pooping.
Yeah,
What's the name of the main doctor?
Jack.
Dr. Jack Morrison.
Dr. Jack Morrison. So essentially, this first episode we just follow a day, a full 24 hours at St. Eligius with Dr. Jack Morrison and
He's the Jack Bauer.
the other doctors that we meet at the hospital.
Mm-hmm.
Dr.
they're all-
Jack Maurer Morrison.
They're all dealing with different things. Yeah,
Yeah.
Dr. Jack Bauer.
A lot of
Morrison.
characters.
There's a lot
of
of
names
characters.
to remember.
I caught up with them while I was doing it, but I don't think if I was watching this first episode without a pen and paper like I
Yeah,
was, I
yeah.
wouldn't have left with as many names as I did. Yeah. But I mean, the main characters seem to be Jack,
Mhm.
Dr. Jack Morrison, who was treating a 15-year-old girl with dysentery.
Mm-hmm.
He really cared. I
Yeah.
feel like it was a good first episode to show. There was a couple doctors that they kind of highlighted. Him, Kavanaugh, was that her name?
Cavanero.
Cavanero.
Cavanero. And
Cynthia Sykes.
I guess they kind of highlighted that. I think he was the chief of medicine, Dr. Westphall.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And all three
so.
of them seem to at least
Kind of the
care
good guys.
a lot about their patients.
Yeah, is that the point of Dr. Jack and his girl? Was that like he like really cares about the well-being of this patient and not just trying to treat her but like make sure she gets good care? Was that the point of that story?
I kind of think so.
He like cares a little too much.
He cares. Yeah, I thought that too, that he
He's
cares a
the
little
JD
too much.
for sure.
Yeah, if we're going
This
Scrubs,
is Scrubs. He's the
Yeah.
JD. He's a hard
well,
time.
because
with-
I mean, there was that thing where the surgeon tried to like operate on her
Mhm.
on her
like,
liver
prematurely.
Without him knowing, yeah.
without him knowing, and then without them doing the biopsy
Right.
or whatever. And so he like blocked that to
Uh-huh.
do that. And he was like, he really
and
wanted
then
to help
he
her,
was right.
but he was
She
protective
didn't
about
need
it.
Surgery.
He was protective to the point of like trying to make sure she didn't have to get surgery, so he could keep treating her.
Right.
So then when her mom came to move her to a different hospital, he was like really offended.
Yeah.
And like was like, I can treat her. It's like, well, you don't need to, and you really probably shouldn't.
Yeah,
She's
which all
literally
of that
just
seems
taking drugs at this point.
like all of that seems not great, right? Like
Yeah, some of that definitely seems great. Like him like super getting mad about. I mean, I guess it's kind of like I've always thought about this as random, but when you watch like cop shows and stuff,
Mhm.
and I don't know if this happens in real life or it's just like a show thing, but like when cops in a small town or a town are doing something and then the FBI comes in and everyone gets like butt hurt because they're all in each other's jurisdiction,
Mhm.
and it's like
Mm.
you're all just trying to solve a crime.
Mhm.
Like, what's
Mm.
the problem here? You
Yeah.
know, like
Mm.
I work for a company that it's like divided into like two companies, sort of.
Sure.
And sometimes they're like, ugh, the people over on that side of the side B are stupid. And
Uh-huh.
it's like, but we have the same job. We're the same company. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
We're all making
Mm.
money for the same person. I don't get it when people get mad about like someone else like helping or like they're like, oh, it's our job to just take this over now. It's like, that doesn't mean you're doing a bad job. It just means like,
well,
these are the resources we have and we're going to use them.
So yeah, so he was concerned when she was going to get surgery, and then he was also concerned when they were going to move her to a different hospital. Is his concern that just he thinks that he's the only doctor that could save this person?
I think it's maybe sort of that, but maybe less. I think he knows that she's going to be fine.
You probably want to like follow through, right?
But I think
you know, like start a project and then hand it off.
Yeah, it just seems like not a healthy place for a doctor to be.
It's like, a little too controlling.
Well, and like you got other patients, my man. Like he's giving
True.
like extra special attention to this girl, and it's like, dude, she's asleep, she's fine. Go work on your other patients.
He probably, I was wondering at some point, I was like, was he, because at the end of the episode, the Dr. Westphall, the head of chief of medicine, walked by, and Jack was just like sleeping in the girl's room.
Yeah.
Who was supposed to go to a different hospital the next day.
Yeah.
And it's like, was he supposed to be working?
Probably.
You know, which, I mean, if it's overnight, I understand, like, if you're a doctor and it's overnight in a hospital, like, and you can get sleep, you get sleep anyway. That's just kind of what you do.
Right.
But, like, or was he, like, supposed to go home? And he was, like, complaining about how he doesn't know his wife anymore.
Well, he said he called from, like, the payphone in the hospital to, like, reach his wife, and he, like, left he said to leave a message that he was on call again. He was on, like, the next night again. So maybe he had, like, another day.
Yeah, maybe. But I was just wondering what he was doing.
What if, like, this thing with this little girl is kind of representing, like, this, like, he's got this, like, relationship here. He's at the hospital. He's trying to keep alive because his marriage is failing, like his relationship with his wife.
Well, that would be terrible, but if his relationship failed, it might give me a point once we get to predictions.
Hey!
Like he just doesn't want like another person to leave him.
Yeah, maybe.
Or he's just trying to he can't be there for his wife, so he's trying to be there for this patient.
Yeah.
That's probably the best way to say it. Not that he's trying to like marry this 15-year-old.
Well, yeah.
What is he, R. Kelly?
Oh, man.
Is that too soon?
Paging Dr. Kelly?
No, not soon enough.
I think it's not soon. I think that flag should have went up a while ago.
All
right.
Did.
So that's one of the weird stories.
So that's one of the weird stories. I would personally say, like, my gathering. I mean, it's definitely an ensemble cast, but I would say most of the focus would be on Jack.
Yeah.
If not for this episode, maybe for the show. But I'm not sure. There was Denzel, like Jimmy said before, but he wasn't doing much. He didn't
do much.
He just sat at a desk and was like, "Yo, I'm cool and collected."
He read a lot of statistics.
Mm-hmm. Smart doctor.
Yeah.
He's got a statistic voice. I'd trust the statistics coming out of his mouth if he was telling me something.
There was Howie Mandel. He had a little side story of wearing a red Boston hat and trying to bang a girl with googly eyes.
Like fourth biggest character in this.
Yeah, Howie was a real like casual doctor.
He was the Todd.
We never saw him do doctor stuff.
Yeah.
We only
he
saw
was
him
in rounds.
Oh, sure. He walked around with other doctors.
Yeah. Conversely to Dr. Jack, where Dr. Jack was really focused on his job, like Dr. Howie was just like trying to bang
a pathologist, and then he did amongst corpses.
Well, allegedly. We didn't see it.
So he had like an awkward like.
I thought you were going to say they're allegedly dead.
Those are the other people in the room while they were allegedly banging.
He had a pathologist catch his eye, and then he had an awkward conversation with her in like a stairwell about like trying to go on a date with her or something.
It was like if we can break down how to not hit on a woman.
That was Howie.
Let's be honest.
Which I imagine Howie is in real life. That same character.
I would say I'm probably not the one to give a relationship advice, really. But when he sat down in the stairwell, he was like, "Oh, is the cafeteria closed, or are you on a diet because you have a bowl full of vegetables?" And she was like, "Nope, just eating vegetables." And then she was like, "Do you want a radish?" And he then said, "Nah, I don't eat things that like are in the dirt,
that grew in the dirt." Yeah.
And I was like, "All right, well, your opening line was not great. You said no to something she was trying to nicely give you, and then you dissed it by saying you just don't Like, she likes vegetables, and you specifically then said, I don't like those things.
Really solid small talk going on.
Yeah. And then he was like, do you want to go to dinner with me?
Yeah.
Which is already a thing that we've noticed that they don't communicate well together.
Right.
And then some reason she was like, they decided he could visit her at work later that night.
Yeah.
And then he went and they kissed and made out on a table at the very least.
And
In the morgue.
Yeah.
In the morgue, yeah.
His line, which is maybe my favorite line of this whole show, was, "You're a sick man, Fiscus," when he's like talking to himself when he's about
Like
to
popping
go.
his shirt off.
Howie Mandel, everybody. Deal
Yeah.
or no deal. Is that him?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, like America's Got Talent. Is that the one?
And then maybe, I don't know. And then
One of
related
those.
to Jack's part of his thing was Dr. Cavanero.
Mm-hmm.
She was another doctor running around looking for her patient who had like disappeared. And the problem is he was a really big dude. He was like 6'6".
He's 6'6", and he's also like a drug addict risk. So they're like trying to make sure he's not like getting into.
He was
stuff.
like a mental patient.
Yeah.
And no one could find him all day. And then they found out that he was the guy that died early in the episode.
In like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just like he had a heart attack or something in his like.
I don't know.
He died in
His
a
body
wheelchair.
stopped working.
He died in a hallway while he was being transferred, essentially, and they just took him
They
down
tried
to the
to
morgue.
resuscitate him.
And Dr.
not.
Jack, who like was the physician at that point, like just forgot to file the paperwork that this guy died.
Well, he filled it out and then he put it in his coat pocket and just like left it there.
Yeah, in his scrubs.
Just forgot. So that was a bummer. So it was funny. But then she came in because she like freaked out on him, and when she found out he didn't file it, after she found out he was dead and had been in the morgue this whole time, and then that's when like we kind of got like
upset.
a Jack emotional outburst when he was like, "No one leaves you alone." She visited him to like apologize for yelling at her, and then he freaked out.
He's like, I can't even eat.
So
a breakdown. So this is like Jack's first year. So is there a name for that? Their first years? It's just what you call them.
The first and
Firsties.
lasties.
well, they're not residents yet, right?
Maybe he was a resident and now it's like his first year, or it could be a resident.
I don't remember.
Yeah, I think he might be a resident, like, because
Yeah.
you wouldn't be like an intern and like on call like this.
No, right?
Are you sure? Because I feel like they do that in Scrubs.
I don't know. You've seen more Scrubs than me.
Yeah.
I feel like those people are residents. That's what
what they
That's
are?
what they call them.
Okay. Well, then what's a
First year.
doctor that's not like in training, a resident like that? Like
A doctor.
You're just doctors.
You're just a doctor now. You're out. I think there
You're
were
always a
doctors
doctor.
before, but yeah.
Instead of you just don't have an extra
Well,
little.
maybe they're not though. Maybe like there's like a clinical. You're just in your last year of school or whatever, and you have to have like actual field experience.
I don't know. We're gonna have to watch more Scrubs to find out
That's how my doctor wife did it anyway.
what's happening. Yeah. So there's that. There was a
I'll
couple.
ask her.
There was a couple other doctors, but there wasn't. They were just kind of like background fodder for the most part.
Yeah, trying to think if there's other weird stories.
Well, I did.
Like the guy with VD.
Yeah, Dr. Ben. I don't know what his last name was.
Mhm.
He had
Dr.
gonorrhea.
Benjamin Gonorrhea.
He had gonorrhea, and he was going around telling nurses and female doctors that they probably all had gonorrhea. Like, he told multiple people. So, and he told that one. That was the funniest. He told that one nurse, and she was like, "We only went to like dinner, and then you
It's like,
fell
we went to
asleep in a movie."
You passed out.
He's like, "Oh, really?" And then he asked her out. He's like, "Well, do you want to go out?" She's like, "Maybe when you clear up."
She's like, probably not, but
Gross.
But there was a pretty solid. Actually, Joe, I thought there was a pretty solid amount of diversity in like the supporting cast, at least.
Yeah.
Well, there's Denzel,
Mm-hmm.
black male doctor. There was a cute Asian doctor. I don't know what her name was.
I don't remember that.
She just had she had like big hipster glasses on.
I don't remember that person at all.
Oh my god,
she was in rounds.
She was in rounds, and she had some scenes where she was
I
chatting.
think Huey was talking to her. Yeah.
Um,
Howie, not Huey.
mhm. There's
That's
a There's a lot of different other
McDuck.
lady. There was pretty much white lady doctor in every hair color.
Mm-hmm. There's an Indian anesthesiologist.
Yep.
Yeah. Dr. VJ.
Yeah. And pretty much his only bit was that Mr. Feeney
Hated
does
him.
not like him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he specifically said, "This isn't racist. He just sucks."
He called him a third world doctor.
Their food just smells bad. That's not racist.
It was a little racist, Beanie.
It was super racist. He said racist thing after racist thing until Dr. Westphall walked out of his office while Feeney was ranting and didn't even realize no one was in the office with him anymore.
At least he didn't call his country a shithole. Am I right?
Yeah, but he was thinking it.
Yeah, he wasn't feeling very presidential that day, so he decided not to say those mean things. Yeah, so those are those other people. So I was like, oh, cool. I just thought in 1982, I didn't really expect even like sub characters, like less even main, that I was going to see that much.
Well, and it's Boston. It isn't Boston like super segregated.
It's just Irish white people.
Yeah. Oh man,
the
cast of The Departed.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Yeah, I'm surprised we didn't have a bunch of Mick doctors.
Oh my gosh, we're gonna have to censor that.
What? Mick doctors?
Can't say that. That's our word.
Dr. McGonagall, Dr. McDougal.
I'm like a 16th Irish.
Are you
offended?
Are you offended? Well, you're only 16th offended, so you'll be fine.
I'm like 30% offended.
Well,
I know it doesn't make sense, but I know the math doesn't work.
that was a Departed joke too, even though you said it when Matt Damon's in with Vera Farmiga and they're talking, and he's like, how does it feel to have a couch full of Mick cops? That's what he calls them. There's a joke about their last names. You'll be fine.
I'm trying to figure out.
I get it.
Yeah, you do. This is hilarious.
So G.W. Bailey was in this for a hot second.
Is that Sitwell?
No, he's the guy from he's the police captain in all the Police Academy movies, and he's that random dude in MASH. And I'm trying to scroll. He is in a lot of things apparently.
All in all.
Oh, Rizzo, Sergeant Rizzo. So he was in for a second. He must be the mental, whatever the wing. What's that?
A sane asylum.
A sane asylum wing of Saint Elsewhere.
The Arkham Asylum wing,
where all the villains go, where the Joker is. But they went up there for a minute when Cavanero was searching for a patient, and it was just One Flew Over the Cuckoo's Nest in there. It was batty. But I feel like that's going to become a bigger part of this show. I didn't write that down as a prediction, but I just feel like they introduced that, but it's going to be, you're going to see that guy.
It's not a prediction, it's a spoiler.
It's a, come on, you know that.
It's a guarantee.
Come on.
Come on. All in all, though, thoughts on just this being a pilot? Did it tell you what was going on? Do you know what you're about to watch?
Yeah, I mean, you're just gonna get a little day to day of hospital work.
Mm-hmm.
Which I think it was effective, but I was I don't know, I wasn't really grabbed by it, and I wonder if it's just an element of its time where this is 1982 and there weren't a whole lot of hospital dramas like this, where now we just have so many crazy hospital dramas where it's you can't have a hospital show unless
nobody burst into the door because they were on fire,
exactly,
or, shot, or
Yeah.
I mean, that one girl, even the maybe most exciting thing that might have happened was that one girl was in a bank bombing.
Yeah, terrorist bombing.
But that even that was just the way everything was everything wasn't there was no loud points or low points really in the episode. It seemed like everything was one volume.
Yeah.
As far as action and things that were happening.
Yep.
The Jack treating the girl and the bank bombing terrorist victim were on the same volume level.
Well, even the terrorist, the one they're doing the surgery on the terrorism victim, there's playing Born to Run in the background. It's
yeah, that was great.
It wasn't a tense scene. It was just sort of all right, it's fucking the 80s. Let's do some surgery.
I feel like that's pretty accurate probably to how surgeons are though. They're just turn the tunes on, because they were just chatting,
Surprised they weren't smoking.
Yeah. That's the 60s, right?
General Hospital started in 1963.
Oh God,
it's still on.
Dear Lord.
5,902 episodes.
Can't wait to first and last that when I'm 100.
Man, it'll still be going.
I mean,
we'll be dead.
Yeah, I kind of wish that some of the story beats would have been like pushed and lowered a little bit to make me kind of have some like ups and downs more, because everything felt a little bit like one note.
Yeah.
But besides that, I did still catch on to. I was like, there's a lot happening in this episode, and there's a lot of people. So, and they gave me a couple of the main characters, and I think I know how they feel and what their kind of like goals are. So I kind of liked it. I think I liked it a little bit more than you. I was a little bit more interested in it, I believe. Jimmy?
Well, from the get-go with like the Doogie Howser synths, I was a little bit nervous.
I kind of thought that's just what medical shows did back then.
Well, yeah.
80s and 90s, that's just medical show noise.
But and then like the first like 3 minutes was just the like nurse walking through the hallways. And I was like, oh man, this is gonna be a long 50 minutes, isn't it?
49 minutes of just watching him walk through the hallways.
It started to grab me. I started to see all the Scrubs parallels, and I was like, yeah,
this show ripped off Scrubs.
Yeah, from the future.
Yeah.
Part 2.
That's right.
Back to the Future.
I get it.
Christopher Lloyd.
Did you think it was effective?
Yeah, I think so. It started slow. I could have used more Denzel for show.
Who couldn't?
Yeah, right?
Yeah, I feel like he could have grabbed me in.
Maybe he'll shoot somebody in the last episode. He'll become the enforcer or whatever.
Oh, jeez.
I wanted to write in my predictions that like he's going to be a more prominent part of the show by the end, but it's like 6 seasons is 1988. I don't think that much has changed in 6 years.
Or maybe he's like full on like movie acting by then. Because one was like Glory, probably around late 80s.
Haven't seen it.
You haven't seen Glory?
I don't think so.
Did you never take like 7th grade like social studies?
Wait, is that the one with like Matthew Broderick?
Yeah,
There's no way that's late 80s. That's like mid 90s.
Nah.
I'm gonna look it up. Do your predictions, Josh.
All right. I hope I don't even know how we're gonna figure this out.
Wait, so do people know anything about this ending? It's a pretty famous ending.
I don't. I really don't.
All right. Jimmy, nothing?
I have like
now that you say that, I feel like I've known that this was crazy, but I don't remember.
Okay. I know the thing. I don't know exactly all that happens in the ending, but I know the thing that like makes this like.
Well, when I said earlier when Jimmy said it's in the Cheers universe, and I said, is this the show that's connected to every show? Is that this show?
That is this show, but it's not because of the ending.
Okay.
It's just they tie into a lot of different shows.
Okay, and I don't understand why that is anyway. You know, so. It doesn't help me with any predictions. Yeah. It might have swayed one of my predictions, but in my theory of that this was this show, but I mean, I'll get to it.
Over the course of the show, they just did a lot of crossovers like with Cheers, so that kind of tied it into a lot of things, but there's something specific that happens at the end of the ending that's just like that people's minds are blown at the time.
Someone woke up from a dream or something. I don't know. That happened in like Quantum Leap, didn't it?
I don't know. I haven't seen that one.
Not talk. We'll get to that when we watch it.
All right. Well, all right. My first one is Jack is divorced. I don't know how we're going to figure that out.
Okay.
But I don't see his relationship. If he's in the show still, I don't see his marriage lasting the 6 seasons or whatever. I think the hospital is closing.
Okay.
I think they kind of made it a thing like this hospital is old and rickety and Boston is better. So I think maybe this show ends when the hospital closes. Like they're just like, you know what, we got to move on. Time travel.
There's time travel?
Yep.
Okay.
That's what I went with.
All right.
I was like, how does this connect to all other shows in the world? Time travel.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then I think at one point there's a bloody emergency.
Okay.
Hope so.
We'll know it when we see it.
Sure hope so.
Yeah, I mean, I totally give that to you because I don't think there will be a bloody emergency. So
yeah, there wasn't really one. I mean, there was the one bombing victim, but I feel like they didn't like make it an emergency.
Yeah.
So I would have probably not even accepted that as a bloody emergency.
I've got that Howie or Dr. Fiscus is bald.
Okay.
He's just full on deal or no deal mode at this point.
I think he still has hair in the 80s, but keep going.
And kind of a callback to Doogie Howser, I think Dr. Jack is moving to Europe.
Okay.
So he's leaving the hospital, moving to Europe. One of the doctors dies in this episode. Because I think that's like, yeah.
I hope it's Dr.
Doctor
Jack
ends
on
up on
his
the table.
way to Europe, and he doesn't make it.
And then I think that I was trying to figure out a way to describe this, and I think I got it, but like I feel like in this last episode there's not like a focus on the patients. There's like more of a focus on like the doctor drama going on. So I said that there's no patients that are either diagnosed or treated. Like there might be patients there that they're like checking in on, but there's not like a case they're working
There's not
on.
like a Sally or whatever that 15-year-old girl.
Mhm,
There's
mhm.
not one of those.
Yeah.
Got it.
All right.
Jimmy?
Number 1, 3 people die.
All right. By the way, I got
No
that.
more, no less.
Since
By the way,
didn't-
I won the bet in
I
the
didn't
first
get
one.
the
One
over.
person died.
Exactly one.
So close. I mean, they never went back to that terrorist bombing patient.
They didn't
so-
seem like they were worried that she was going to die.
I mean, she was hooked up to lots of stuff.
Well, they were in surgery. You get hooked up to a lot of
Well,
stuff.
if a person's in surgery, they're probably a little bit worried.
I mean, I've had surgery before. I don't think they thought I was going to die.
Like on your kneecap.
Ooh, you don't know.
She was bleeding from so many places.
It wasn't her blood.
She was cut. Well, number 2, I think Feeney learns a lesson.
Okay.
He learned something.
Dr. Craig, I think you know
How the tables have turned.
yeah, exactly. That's what I'm going for. Is he's not leaning over the fence. I think he's learning that he's racist or something. Anyway, Feeney learns a lesson.
Feeney shakes the hand of the Indian and the studio.
Without wiping his hand afterwards.
Yeah, for real. Okay, number 3, Dr. Jack Morrison is on his like long call again. I think that's like a bookend.
Okay.
Number 4, I think Cavanero and Morrison are a thing. So I also think Morrison is not with his wife, or if he is, he's got a thing with Cavanero.
You just think you just want him to at least have some jelly on the side.
It seemed like in that last moment they were bonding
I kind of thought
when
for
he was
one
yelling
second,
at her.
when he was yelling.
I'll be honest. For 1 second, I was wondering if she was his wife.
Oh, interesting turn.
Not that like I don't think she is, but I was like, he was like, I never see my wife. I don't know what she's like, you know.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I almost thought she was gonna be like, I'm right here. You know that. Kind
You
of
really
thing.
don't remember me.
You do.
He's
I
like, holy
am-
shit.
Oh my god. All right, cool. Well, let's get into this finale.
Let's do it.
Let's dive. Then we're back with St. Elsewhere's finale.
And we're back.
We finished. We finished living our lives inside of a snow globe.
I'm gonna call attention to that Josh is wearing a George Costanza shirt right now.
I've been wearing it all
I
night.
haven't brought it up yet.
I thought maybe you were going to pick Seinfeld.
Yeah, I mean it could have. There's a part where they're trying to come up with their show, but their show about nothing. They're trying to get produced,
Mhm.
which is show within the show.
Right.
And George is demanding that he gets the same salary that Ted Danson got in Cheers, which he says is like $800,000.
See? It's all connected. It's all
Ted Danson
connected.
did get a lot of money to make Cheers.
Well,
He got like $250,000 per episode, supposedly.
it's like a fourth of what the Friends people got.
Yeah, probably true. But it was in the 80s, so it's probably
With
worth more.
with
but at the same time,
inflation, it's
going
just
mostly
more.
to blow. So
Oh, Jennifer Aniston did blow in Friends.
Hmm.
Come on.
Hmm.
So did
allegedly,
no.
you know
It
for a fact.
happened.
You talked to Jennifer.
Mhm. Yeah, we talk. You got a write up for us?
Yeah.
And I'm back.
Joe is here, too.
Joe's here. Joe's here.
I just didn't have anything to say about Seinfeld, but I'm here.
Okay, cool.
Just think about it. Ted Danson.
For the record, Joe's wearing a red flannel. I just
like Westphall.
I haven't said that all
in
episode,
Yeah,
and I just
you're
wanted
right.
to let everybody know.
I'm wearing a blue.
Doesn't matter what you're
Is it
wearing.
flannel?
Who cares, Jimmy?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, this episode's called The Last One, which is kind of terrible name for your last episode.
It's as good as the pilot.
I've
right?
been naming like 100 of these
Yeah.
episodes. What should we name this one? Just fucking name it the last one.
Last
God.
It's going to be the last one. Okay. Third-year surgeons and their residencies, semicolon, for some reason. Auslander tries to keep the hospital open. Griffin places his trust in God. Ehrlich comes back from a soul-searching safari. That's not safari. They're just trying to make an alliteration there. He was surfing. They could have said surfing. That also starts with an S.
Yeah, you were surfing.
And then Ellen is offered a job in Cleveland. What this write-up doesn't say is that it's all a fucking lie. None
It's all
of
in a
it
snow
happened.
globe.
It doesn't even mention that at the end of this episode, Dr. Westphall's autistic son is shaking a snow globe, and then you pan out to Westphall walks in. He's got a construction hard hat on, and Dr. Auschwitz or whatever.
Nope. Auslander.
Auslander.
Nope.
Dr. Auschlander's like the grandpa
Auschlander's
or
like
something.
the grandpa, yeah. Not a German Nazi war criminal,
Correct.
as the show would
And
suggest.
the kid spends his days just like shaking the snow globe, and they're like, "I wonder what he's thinking about."
Yeah. And he's thinking about the entirety of TV's universe.
Because the snow globe is just the Saint Eligius building, and so I think the implication is like this kid's just been like dreaming up these stories about these people at the hospital.
Yeah. And so, because they go to the Cheers bar, then it's like, okay, he dreamt up Cheers, and then, Frasier's in Cheers, and then it's all these other spin-offs. And then this producer, he went on to produce other shows that he wrote some of these characters into.
Yeah, he
So
like
then it just
made it a
carries
shared
on
universe.
and on and on.
So all of that is just in this snow globe.
The most common interpretation of the scene is that the entire series of events in the series of St. Elsewhere has been a product of Tommy Westphall's imagination with elements of
Good times.
talking about the above, but it's just been all in his memory. St. Ellsworth managed to take the idea of a dream and alter it just enough, putting it in the imagination of an autistic boy. It surmises that an ending constructed in this manner reminds viewers that the fiction they have watched for 6 years is actually fiction within a fiction, occupying a second level of unreality, one level beyond the space of illusion filled by all narrative television.
So many realities going on.
If you go to the TommyWestphall.wordpress, there's a giant grid of all the connected shows, and there's 441 shows on it.
Yeah, notable, like you said, another part that says a notable result of this ending has been the attempt by individuals to determine how many television shows are also products of Tommy Westphall's mind, owing it to its shared fictional characters, e.g., the Tommy Westphall Universe.
Is Pie World in there?
Whoa, we'll put it
TBD.
in there.
Connect it to
We gotta
Frasier.
We gotta get Kelsey Grammer involved.
So that's why I can't go to Cafe Nervosa in Seattle, because it's in a snow globe.
Yeah, you gotta find the globe.
Just smash it open.
Is it in a snow globe?
Let
or are
those souls
we in
free.
the snow globe?
Yeah, probably.
Is the snow globe in our world, or is it in a world? Because we're watching a world that the snow globe is in within the world.
Yeah,
So we're 2 worlds removed from St. Elsewhere.
right.
Elsewhere, right?
We watched a thing in which there was a thing that held St. Elsewhere
Right.
and all its characters and stories.
So yeah, you can't go to Cafe Universe because it exists in a deeper dimension than ours or something.
Weird.
Yeah, man.
I read something about how like the snow globe was supposed to be some like analogy for like this is just like for just TV, like this is a thing that's not real, it's just stories made up in your head. And it, like at the end of that scene, he like puts the snow globe on top of the TV set.
Right.
And I think that's supposed to like hammer home the analogy.
Right. Like, this is fake. It's TV.
Yeah.
That kind of thing.
Which I don't get why like you got to make that point in your finale. Like people know that this is just a TV show. Like I don't know.
I mean, I think it's kind of fun, just the whole ending, and mostly because it had essentially nothing to do with the actual show itself. The entire show went 6 seasons. Sure, it had like crossovers and stuff, and that was just fun. And I heard, looking at Wikipedia, that it had a lot of noteworthy episodes that like dealt with unusual aspects or had significant changes to like how they normally
Show
did
won
it.
a lot of awards.
They had one called Time Heals, and it featured storylines that flashed through the 50-year history of the hospital. And like it started in like 1930s in black and white, and moved on to different like.
And Feeney was still racist
scenes.
by the end.
Feeney was in every episode.
He's timeless
because he's a god actually. In this.
I mean, might as well be. So you're a fan that like rocked the boat, like
I like the fact that it's silly. It doesn't mean anything to the show.
Roseanne does.
It literally doesn't mean anything. Well, Roseanne changed the whole show.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
You don't think this is on the same?
Well, I don't
on
think
par?
because you already know that this is a fake universe. So like, who cares if it's a fake universe within a snow globe?
It's
like,
they just added one more level to the fake universe. I mean, I already know I'm watching a fake story, but the only thing that did was I'm making a fake story.
You didn't know you were watching a fake story when you watched Roseanne?
I knew I was watching a fake story.
But they changed what the fake story was, because then they changed what happened to a different thing. They didn't.
Sure.
In St. Elsewhere, like everything still happened. It's just it happened all in this kid's mind.
Yeah, like her having like written the book about whatever. Like, yeah, I have to like think harder back of what happened to Roseanne. But there was a
it was like that whole like last season, that whole like last year
was like not real.
And
that didn't. As far as I know, that doesn't happen. Like, we don't have season 5 wasn't just in some other autistic kid's mind, you know?
Sure.
And then we went to a different snow globe, and now we're in Tommy's autistic world.
Okay.
Like, you know, that kind of thing. Like, that shift didn't happen. The
Yeah.
story...
Everything within the globe stayed true.
The integrity of the story remained the same.
Okay.
Whether it was in his globe, a dog's mind, like some little girl's, like, dollhouse, you know?
But like, okay, so like,
because really,
fucking Wizard of Oz, like,
what about the Wizard of Oz?
So like the ending of the Wizard of Oz.
So your take here that
just like
Wizard of Oz is bullshit. Is that your take here?
Well, like you either have to decide at the end of the Wizard of Oz, like, did she dream the whole thing? Have you seen the film?
I have.
You're familiar? Okay, just making sure, because I feel like you're not on board with this.
Well, I want you to explain yourself before.
She like wakes up and they're all standing there and like,
Yeah.
oh, she just like knocked herself out, and then from that point on, the rest of the film was a dream.
Yeah.
And I feel like there are other shows that do this. Like,
I mean, that was also
last episode's. Oh, somebody wakes up. Like we talked about Quantum Leap.
part of me thinks when you go, well, like,
I think Dallas did the same thing.
part of me thinks, at least when you think about like the Wizard of Oz versus like a movie that was an hour and a half versus a show that was 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Yeah,
it's pretty. The stakes are bigger, so it would bother me more. Like, if I watch a movie and there's a big twist, like a Shyamalan twist at the end that it's all a dream, it's kind of like, okay, well, you got me, movie.
Yeah, you got me. I wasted my time watching.
I wasted an hour. I mean, and if I didn't like the twist, because sometimes the twists are fun, you know. I still kind of thought like the Roseanne twist was fun. Claire hated it. Claire hated the twist. I thought it was kind of fun because it kind of fucked with you a little bit.
Yeah.
So I thought it was fun in that way, but I get why people are mad. For like a movie, it's just a movie, so it's not that much of a time sink. For a 6-year show, if people were like mad about this being like a story within a story, kind of like the multiple level, I would kind of be like, I don't think I don't see why that's a big deal because the whole story of St. Ellsworth doesn't change no matter what.
It seems like kind of a just thing that is tacked on at the end.
But when people are mad about Roseanne changing like that, you can be legitimate. I thought it was fun. I thought it was dumb, but I thought it was just fun the way they did it. But I can agree with people that are going to be mad about that.
Yeah,
because
it wasn't
you've been
executed
watching
very well.
No, that was like 8 or 9 seasons.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden they were like, you know what? Most of it wasn't real, or like she wrote it.
Dan's dead. Don't worry about
Well,
it.
Dan died, and then the next season he was just back, and then they won the lottery, and the show got absurd from like the get go. And it was just that last season that was weird, and then the last episode explained it all away.
Right.
Like, you know what? We were doing weird stuff. Let's just say,
which like
the show got away from us for a little bit.
Which like with just the time sink of you watching a show like that and then they doing that in the last season, it's like, come on. But if that was like a movie, you'd be like, oh, it was a really interesting movie. Like something bad happened to a guy, and then like we wake up and like 15 minutes into the movie, like they seem like they're fine and they have a ton of money, and at the end you realize this is like probably mental illness. I don't know. Like,
Oh God.
Not like
And it
starting
was
a book.
Bruce Willis the whole time.
Exactly. But so yeah, I don't know. I'm fine with that ending. It essentially means nothing to me. And it didn't wreck the integrity of the show to me.
Yeah, I liked it. I like the show in general.
I think it's.
Are we to that part yet?
We can. Yeah, we can be. I mean, yeah. This last episode, without saying, basically describing it, was just a lot of people were saying goodbye. Howie Mandel was saying goodbye. Jack.
Howie kind of grew up a little bit.
Was saying goodbye.
Yeah. Jack's going to Seattle.
Jack was going to Seattle, back to his wife.
Yeah. Howie kind of had what I thought Jack was gonna do, where he's like the main guy, like leaving the hospital, and like he even had the same moment at the end of Doogie Howser, where like a patient came in and he was just like, well, like I guess I'm done here. I'm leaving. Like he like thought about like sticking around to help, but he's like, I gotta be done.
Yeah.
Very Dooger Howser-ish.
Murder doctor.
Doog, the Doogster.
Doogie Howser, murder doctor.
Is there ever a like How I Met Your Mother Doogie like reference? There's got to be, right?
Well, why does it gotta be?
Just because Neil Patrick
The show
Harris.
was on for like
'cause he's
30
in it.
years, and it made pop culture references.
I mean,
and
Well, I forgot that Neil
They
Patrick
make a
Harris was in it.
Cheers reference.
I'm
You
sure.
forgot that he like is that show. He like walks into the bar and they all like yell, Barney. Is his name Barney?
Yeah.
Like they yell Norm in Cheers.
Yeah.
Never mind. What are we talking about?
Doogie Howser.
Murder Doctor.
But yeah, I mean,
Doctor
so
of
everyone's
Murder.
saying goodbye. For some reason, an airplane crashed into the hospital, which had nothing to do with anything.
Yeah.
That was like the first kind of hint at Dreamland kind of thing.
A helicopter
Maybe,
crashed into
yeah.
the
That's
side.
how I felt about it.
I could see how that could be like maybe a hint of like, hey, this is all kind of
Thought it was
silly
some
and fake.
foreshadowing.
It makes sense after seeing that.
Also,
could
that
be it.
guy just running around the hospital, Merkin,
Yeah, and they were just trying to catch him.
Merkenstein.
I don't get what that
I
was.
thought like, is he like autistic? Like he was nonverbal.
He only had one
They were
arm.
chasing him. He had one arm for some reason. I guess that doesn't make sense.
Some people
Maybe
only
he
have
was
one
just
arm, man.
Maybe he was just part of the mental ward that I thought was going to be a bigger thing.
no mental ward. But yeah, so it was fine. It was like everyone's goodbyes. It seemed heartfelt. It seemed like if I had been watching this, I'd be like, oh man, I've really connected with Jack and Howie Mandel this whole time, because I feel like those are our two like main staples. Maybe that nurse guy who is now like a doctor, now residency guy. You would have been like feel good for him and then feel bad for him because Dr. Auschwitz wasn't going to come to his like ceremony.
Was Denzel in this at all, or did
I
I?
didn't see him at all.
Didn't see him once.
He was in the credits.
Yep.
So I thought he was going to be in it, but he was not.
No, he must have been in the last season at some point and just left.
IMDb has him in every episode. He was not anywhere.
He was credited in this
Right.
episode, so but
He
he
got
was
paid for this episode.
yeah, but he was not in it. He did not
Weren't in it.
Just every week, like people are watching, like, oh man, I wonder if Denzel's going to be in this one, and he's not every time.
Like he was in like the first season.
They keep using him in the credits.
Glory was 1989, by the way.
Boom.
I forgot. I looked that up.
Oh yeah.
Pretty pissed about it.
I'm not watching this show. I'm not. No parts of it gripped me. But now I've seen the ending with the snow globe, so I could put that on like a bucket
On
list
your
or
resume?
something. Yep, just add it to my resume. Has seen the end of Saint Elsewhere.
This is just a talking point.
I need to. So, really quick. This won't affect my predictions.
Okay.
Because what we know is what we know. But I want to point out that I was just looking at the notable weird episodes in the show, like the Cheers one, the Time Heals, which is the 50-year history of the thing. One of them is called Afterlife, where Howie Mandel gets almost fatally shot, and I guess he's fine. But one of them is called New Heart, where Dr. Morrison learns of the death of his wife. So I think the wife that he had in this last episode was a different wife than the one he had when he was... Because this happened in 1983, which would have been in either the end of the first season or the beginning of the second season.
Okay.
And because at the end, her heart gets donated, and at the end, he puts a stethoscope to the new patient's chest and hears his wife's heartbeat.
Yeah.
Wonder if he married that person.
Yeah, I bet.
That'd be crazy.
He's just like, I'm in love with this heart.
I'm in love with my wife's heart.
That's not weird.
That's crazy.
Not freaking
So yeah,
insanely
so this
weird.
seems like this show had some pretty crazy episodes.
I'm into it.
But for the most part, maybe I bet the first episode is probably pretty indicative of what a lot of the episodes are like. A lot going on. Even in this one, it didn't seem like like the energy went up or down too much. It kind of stays.
Well, the plane crashed into the side, and they all just sort of looked at it and went, "Huh."
Yeah, exactly.
Well, going on with my day.
Like even when like the doctor died, the guy like yelled. He's like, "The doctor!"
Yeah.
And then it
Help
was
the
like,
doctor.
and then it just like
The
went,
doctor's dead.
okay.
Yeah.
So-
And then later he's like talking about how like Dr. Auscherlander or whatever died.
What are you doing, Jimmy? What are you doing?
Just watching TV.
Watching more St. Elsewhere while we're
I was
talking
just
about
trying to look at the. Okay.
I was just gonna say that like a major character died, and they just the next scene that they were talking about it, they treated it like he had died weeks ago.
Right,
It's like,
yeah.
Oh yeah, he died.
He
What a
died.
terrible thing.
I did like the scene when the Westphall and that other doctor,
Uh-huh.
when the other doctor told Westphall that Auslander had died, and then his like kid like threw a water bottle like through a lamp,
Yeah.
and like he didn't react. Westphall like didn't react at all,
He's got an arm.
and I was like, yeah, I guess that's probably what he would do if his like friend of 40 years just died, like not care about anything going around him.
Yeah.
So I thought it was a pretty cool scene.
Yeah.
All in all, I enjoyed the show.
Yeah.
I could see myself dabbling a little bit. Like if I was like, I'm gonna go, maybe I'll check out an episode or two. I wouldn't think I would say I would commit to a Malcolm in the Middle style.
Part of me wants to, just because I feel like the show's got some history to it. I don't know, the whole Tommy Westphall Universe thing grabs me
It seems like it's got a lot
more than anything else, really.
I mean, it does seem it has like at least one or two like really gem
Early
episodes
Denzel, want to see more of
per
that
season. Early Denzel's good. Yeah,
If there
Just
were
reading
more
off stats.
Denzel in that first episode.
we got very little Denzel at all tonight.
Yeah.
Very little.
Scrolling through the thumbnails, I feel like there's maybe some Denzel sods. I wonder if it maybe does some like kind of revolving around, have some more episodes towards certain characters. You follow them around
It's
like we
gotta
did Jack
change-
the first one.
It's got to change a little bit if there's so many.
Because we
characters.
did not follow Jack this episode like we did the first episode.
No, but he was still there, and he still
We followed
seemed.
Howie almost more than anybody.
I feel like we almost
Which is
followed
too
that
bad.
weird Christian doctor who said that
Oh,
God
yeah.
healed him of his AIDS.
Yeah.
He was, besides just saying that, I feel like, don't worry about that guy, listeners. He was creepy.
I'm not
and
sure
weird.
what they were trying to do with that.
I mean, maybe he's just like
Whole
that the whole
thing.
time. That's just what he did.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm a doctor. God will heal you. It's like, whoa, be a doctor. Use the power of God to use your medicine, doctor. That's what you're here for. But yeah, I mean, I might watch some of the special episodes, but I couldn't see myself watching the whole thing. Joe already said he's not watching this show.
No,
Not interested.
you couldn't make me.
When Jimmy's already made you watch 2,
I guess, yeah.
so
Yeah,
False. You can make me.
can't make me watch the 3rd.
This almost just makes me want to watch Doogie Howser.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It
But-
made me kind of want to keep, like I had been watching Scrubs for a while, but I stopped and slowed down.
Yeah.
It made me kind of want to just rewatch Scrubs, keep watching Scrubs where I dropped off.
Better music in Doogie Howser.
Yeah.
I kind of liked that in the first episode there was only music, like background music or any music in like a couple scenes, and for most of the show it was just exposition and quiet.
Yeah, it was.
It was music when they were doing surgery, which from watching Scrubs, like they listen to music in surgery, so that like seems like it's a thing, so that was real. And then there was just that one like kind of like head cam while someone's like walking through the hallway, and then it turned out it was like a guy, you're seeing through a guy's eyes, and he like took off his headphones. He's like, what? And that's the music. So there's like the 2 times we heard music in the first episode. I didn't really catch anything like that in the last episode.
No.
But there wasn't any like music either. So they got a little lazy, and then they were like, nah, let's put it in a snow globe.
Got the snow globe idea.
But
I read a thing saying that the producer wanted to end one of the producers wanted to end the show where it's like 2013 and they're just standing in like a rubble and like a war zone, and then NBC or whatever the network was like, we're not paying for that. And so then they came up with the snow globe.
they're like, oh,
Whatever
yeah,
the globe.
okay, NBC won't pay to break down a building. Well, we're putting you in a snow globe.
Buy a snow globe.
Cool. Let's do predictions. We're running long here. I'll do mine quick because I feel like I'm doing pretty not great. Jack is divorced. He is going back to his wife, who may or may not be his first wife or a ghost wife. I'm not sure, but we have no conclusion to draw really for that from what we saw. A hospital's closing. It is not. Time travel.
Well,
No. A bloody emergency. There was no bloody anything when that plane hit that building, which is
No
unfortunate.
blood.
So
network wouldn't pay for blood.
network. Oops. So no. I will accept my 1 point for winning the over under dead people in the first thing.
Cool.
Though. So I'm going with 1.
Exactly one.
Dang it.
I had Howie's bald, and he has like more hair than he did in the beginning, so that's
More hair
negative.
than ever.
I said Jack is moving to Europe, which is close. He's moving to Seattle, but not quite
The
right.
closest you can get
Basically
in the
Europe.
U.S.
It's a Frasier ending, I guess. I have that one of the doctors dies, which he did.
Yep.
And then
Or did he?
Yeah.
or did he? Or did
Because-
any of them die?
Because they're not real.
I think he died within the snow globe.
We're talking about Tommy's version of reality now.
Yeah.
If you die in the snow globe, you die in real life.
Of course.
Yeah.
And then I have
So
that
it's connected to the
no patients are diagnosed or treated, but they definitely had a few patients treated.
They treated the fat lady
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
because it was over when the fat lady sang.
And the heart guy, what was that? What was that about?
He had Hodgkin's disease.
Oh yeah, he had his Hodgkin's come back.
So
It's
Joe,
kind
you
of a
got
weird
1
side.
too.
I
huh?
got one.
Hey, you get 1 point every episode. You win.
All right.
All right, I had 3 people die. I think just Auschwitz died, right?
Yep.
Feeney learns a lesson. I want to debate this one
What-
because
okay, yeah. What's the lesson he learned?
so his wife, I already forgot his name, or ex or something.
His estranged wife.
They
at the
were
moment.
they had just recently got back together. Then she gets an offer from a hospital in Cleveland. They argue, blah blah blah. Show goes on. Then he's like, you know what? Like, I'm an idiot. I called. Like, I'll come to Cleveland with you. Then 10 seconds goes by and he says something like douchey.
Yeah.
But I feel like that was the most that Feeney was gonna learn a lesson.
What was the lesson he learned?
That he's a dick and he's gonna go with his wife to her new job.
To be less of a dick?
Well, besides just leaving her again. Or letting her leave him again, I assume, is what happened in the first scenario.
Your call, Joe.
He learned that he's dickish.
just gonna drill in you right now.
I just need to know what the lesson.
The lesson is that he is like overcoming, his dickishness.
He's just over getting over himself in general.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. He's gonna.
I'm into
follow her.
Point.
All right then.
Continue. Is that it? You got 1 point? Or do you have more predictions?
Dr. Jack Morrison was not on like a long, 36-hour hospital shift.
No, I don't think he works at all during this episode. Yeah.
He's just falling around that other lady. He had his other side piece that he was telling he was leaving to go to Seattle with his son. Number 4, Cavanero and Morrison are a thing. He was a thing with that other lady, Jada Pinkett Smith. Who is it?
No clue.
Cindy whoever.
Christina Pickles?
Oh, he would be so lucky to get with the pickle.
That was the name of an actress that was in the show. Her name was Christina Pickles.
She a nurse?
She had the best actress.
Both first and
ever.
last. Best name.
Yeah, best name.
She
already.
We'll see if she wins
she's
the
winning.
First and lasty for season 4.
Season 4, first and lasties, best name.
Chris
Christina,
Pickles.
Chris Picks.
Chris Picks. So to season 4, we have to only watch shows that are within the Tommy Westphall universe now?
I feel like that's pretty much every show, but
yeah, true. You got 441.
Or maybe just every season premiere can just be from the Tommy Westphall universe.
That's how we get into it. We transitioned from Frasierverse into the Tommy Westphall universe.
Yeah, because we're now just
officially
into a larger universe.
I can't believe
now.
it took us 3 full seasons to get to here.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I mean, I'm sure something out of the 78 other shows. Like,
we for sure watched.
We've watched
X-Files is one because some like detective on one of the producers' shows is on X-Files and in The Wire as well.
The Wire.
Some character.
Wow. So that's 2
This guy
already.
produced a lot of stuff. A lot of big stuff.
Cool. Well, hey, everybody. Thanks for listening to another episode of First and Last. We appreciate you.
Season 4.
Thank you for listening to season 4. And
A New Hope.
If you're if you're bored, rate us 5 stars on one of those podcast
That's the best
apps
season
that you're listening to us to. Email us or tweet at us at FNL Podcast at Gmail if it's on
at Yahoo.
Yeah. If it's on the emails.
Mm-hmm.
Give Joe a compliment and make some show suggestions.
Yeah.
I said those words right, didn't I?
Thirsty for compliments.
Joe's going for the thirst award.
Joe's got a dry mouth, and the only thing that can parch it is unparch. It's compliments.
And Gatorade.
Oh, yeah. Well,
electrolytes.
Send Joe a Gatorade.
Joe's electrolytes.
Glacier Blast.
Via private DM on Twitter. All right. Well, and
that's a flavor, I think.
We appreciate you, and we will see you next week for another episode of First and Last.
Ecto Cooler.
Goodbye.
Just naming drinks.